Vietnam is preparing for one of the country's most significant political events of the next 5 years. On March 15th, millions of voters will take part in a nationwide election, selecting deputies to the 16th National Assembly and People's Councils at every level for the 2026-2031 term. What makes this election so important, and what changes are shaping it? First, a look at the scale of this election.
This year, 73.46 million eligible voters in Vietnam. Every citizen aged 18 and older will head to the polls. They will elect 500 deputies to the National Assembly, chosen from 182 electoral districts across the country. 864 candidates are in the race, deliberately diverse, drawing from central and local levels, with more women, younger voices, ethnic groups, and varied professional backgrounds. At the local level, voters select People's Council members, roughly 2,554 seats at provincial level, and about 72,613 at commune and ward levels. Voting happens directly. Most cast ballots in person at polling stations on election day, with early voting allowed in remote or special cases. The deputies elected will implement those policies over the next 5 years, shaping national laws and priorities like infrastructure, education, healthcare, and climate response. March 15th becomes the moment more than 73 million people directly shape Vietnam's next chapter.
The previous report offered a glimpse into the scale of the upcoming elections. But beyond the numbers, this election brings major changes from a streamlined local governance structure to the expanded use of digital technology and a shift in the profile of candidates. Our next report looks at what's new in 2026 and what it could mean for voters.
The 2026 election could prove to be one of the most significant in recent years, an effort to bring institutions closer to citizens, expand who represents them, and use technology to ensure every voice can be heard. One key change is a streamlined two-tier local administration system, at city or provincial level and at ward or commune level, with stronger emphasis on grassroots representation.
Under the new law, we elect People's Council deputies at ward, commune, and city level. While it remains a two-tier system, greater focus is placed on the grassroots, ensuring representatives directly reflect the will of people in each community and bring their voices closer to higher authorities.
The key difference is proximity to the people. They must truly represent citizens, so the quality of grassroots deputies must be improved.
The profile of candidates is also undergoing a notable shift, including increased diversity in many aspects. Academic qualifications stand out in particular. According to the National Election Council, nearly 70% of candidates hold postgraduate degrees.
When scientists and tech experts are part of the National Assembly, policies are grounded in stronger evidence and major decisions are more likely to deliver real-world results.
Another major shift in 2026 is the expanded use of digital technology. For the first time, voter lists nationwide are compiled using National Population Database and the VNEID application. Citizens can scan a QR code to check or update their information anytime. For younger voters, digital access also increases engagement with candidates.
Digital transformation helps young people stay updated quickly and understand our rights and responsibilities more clearly. That motivates us to participate.
With widespread technology use, candidates can use social platforms to present their action programs directly to voters, allowing them to review and evaluate more easily.
The reforms unfolding in 2026 are designed to close the gap between policy and people. By strengthening grassroots representation through diversity and technology application, this election is not only about choosing deputies, but also about redefining how citizens connect with their government.